Well, on the phone line, she's one of our regulars, Kendra McMillan. Of course, Kendra is a senior policy advisor for nursing practice and work environment with the American Nurses Association. And she's also a registered nurse with a master's degree in public health. Good morning, Kendra. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm fine. Well, let me start with Dr. Fauci says we'll probably never, ever shake hands again. What's your response to that?
Yeah. It's a sobering feeling to hear that, and it's certainly saddening. My hope is that, things will improve, but I think we're looking at a different reality moving forward as we face what we're dealing with COVID-19. We've been hit with this new virus, and there's still a lot that we need to figure out. There's obviously, as you know, a lot of people are sick. A lot of people are dying. And, as we do our best to physically distance ourselves, it certainly has an impact when we look at infection and infection control.
Right.
But, I think that this sheds light on a broader issue in terms of public health and the need to truly build our public health infrastructure so that we can look at preventative services and, we can keep these things from happening again in the future.
Now, Kendra, they're saying that just with the warmer weather doesn't mean that the coronavirus is going to go away. They have no proof that warm weather, like a seasonal flu, will go away for the season. They're saying this will not do that. Have you been hearing that?
Yes. So I've been hearing the same thing. When we first heard about this virus, it was, there was the hope that, it would just kind of fizzle out. And, what we know of SARS from 2002 and 2003, over time, it just kind of fizzled out. But that's left to be determined because, again, this is a new virus. It's a new strain. And, there are some learnings of what we know of SARS. But, again, when it's a new strain, we're going to have to wait and see what happens.
So what happened to me yesterday, I was telling everybody, I just felt so bad that we went to curbside service to pick up something. And the guy came within 3 feet of my wife's window. And he didn't reach into the car or anything like that. And the wind was blowing between us. And it made me go home and start looking up aerosols and bioaerosols. And I think the bioaerosols that they're saying that comes from when you just breathe on somebody. I tried to assure my wife that the wind blowing, the chances on the bioaerosols getting to you are going to be kind of slim. But what is your knowledge on these aerosols and these bioaerosols?
Right, specifically related to COVID-19. So, what we're learning is, obviously what we know is that it's spread from a, cough or sneeze. But now what they're seeing is that, there's the potential. So if somebody is speaking and, they were to spray, for example, then, there's, the potential for the virus to spread that way. And that's why you may have heard of a change in recommendation from the CDC that the governors are also encouraging, which is for the general public to wear a cloth face mask. Right. This isn't a medical mask. This isn't an N95 respirator that, our nurses and doctors need. This is a cloth face mask. And that is a form of source control so that if someone is carrying the virus and they don't have symptoms or they're pre-symptomatic, this would protect the general public from exposure or from unintentional exposure. And, so what we know from the World Health Organization, they say, within 3 to 6 feet is a safe social distance. Here in the U.S., it's staying 6 feet. And, it's sustained time together within a place that would increase one.
In an enclosed place. Well, I think the only saving grace is that this guy was outside and we were inside of the car. So, but at the same time, we just have to be precautionary. And now what's getting ready to come out, everybody's making these really cool masks and they're making
that's what I want to know.
Scarves.
Are those, do they work?
Yeah, they work. I guess the scarves will work because it's going to make it difficult for you to held anything that's coming your way. And that's what they want to be concerned about. Kendra,
right.
Go ahead. You want to add to that?
If you go online, there are actually some really cool patterns that you can look up, easy tutorials that you can find on YouTube. The CDC has an easy tutorial for how to make a mask, but even simply using a folded bandana with hair ties, you can use that to make a simple mask. And this is encouraged for when you're going to the grocery store or if you have to go to the pharmacy. One thing I want to emphasize, though, with wearing masks is that this does not change the recommendation regarding physical or social distancing. So we want to make sure that everyone understands that this doesn't mean that you can go out and about your daily activities. You still have to make sure that you stay at home. You still need to wash your hands. And when you are out at the grocery store, maintain 6 feet.
Well, it's interesting. It's great. The Johnson & Johnson and Tylenol, they kicked off a $1.5 million commitment to help out our nurses. And you guys can do the same. The Coronavirus Response Fund for Nurses, you can text thanks to 20222 to make a $10 donation. We need to help out our nurses on the front lines that are out there helping us. So again, text thanks to 20222. Kendra, I want to thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time and talking with us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me on.
All right. Take care now.
You too. Have a great day.
All right. Bye-bye.